Forgot about that small detail. Go here. I thought we had a quicker attack, but it doesn't seem like we actually do. Made in 2 I missed, guys. I missed a made in 2. What's up, guys? Today is day 204 on our journey 2000, and I'm going to show you guys something I learned from a chess book, how to reassess your chess, that one of you guys actually recommended me. And I just thought it was really cool. I'm going to try to work on one chapter a day and just go over what I learned. And then we're going to play a 10-minute rapid game. One thing is distant opposition. I always knew about opposition when two kings are across from each other. Taking opposition means that you're the person who, boom, goes across from the other king. So he can't go across. You see, he can't go here or here. There is no way to actually go across because white takes the opposition, goes in front of the other king. What I didn't understand too well was distant opposition. Apparently, from far away, you could figure out what the opposition will be, and all you have to do is count the squares in between. So in this case, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squares in between. If it's white's turn, white is going to take the opposition because black moves on an odd number of squares in between. This is 5. So you could see how this turns out. White takes the opposition, and again, black can't run away. Then I learned a little bit more about outflanking, and I heard about these things before, but the book explains it so well. I would recommend, looking it up on Google or buying it or whatever, So it was very interesting. Like, it was talking about how you could go E2, and then it was actually going through this process. If you want to get to F8, this is how you would do it. You can never go forward, because then he gets opposition. You see how you have to move on an odd amount. So instead, you go to where you want to go, and then you go across. And when there's a whole area in between, then getting to this point is how you take opposition. So black takes opposition here, and you could tell without doing any math, because he's on a white square, and it creates a rectangle of white squares. And that's literally how you tell. It's really cool. And this plays out. If you go to F4, he goes here, and this is opposition. They're across from each other, just diagonally. You could see that if you go here, black takes opposition. White will never be able to cross this line. And then if he goes here, black takes opposition again. White can never cross this line. So, I mean, for some of you, this is very simple. For some of you, this is difficult, and I'm not explaining it well. But it's just, to show you guys kind of what I was going over. And it was pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting because it shows even if he gets opposition, you could still get to your goal of F7 or F8 or whatever. So, that was cool. Anyway, I'm going to try to, like I said before, do one a day. But let's get started in a game. Okay. Playing as white against the 1683. What flag is that? Cameroon. That's a very colorful flag. We'll go knight c3 and see what our opponent does. Okay, so he lets us go into the Vienna Gambit, which is great for us. If he takes, we push. Knight is forced backwards. And a lot of people do this move, but this is not a good move, I think. I forget, but I think pushing the pawn all the way is better. We're going to develop the knight. He takes, we take full control of the center, and we're staring back at this. Okay, our opponent's playing very passively. I'm tempted to just take this pawn. So I'm gonna do it. Then maybe there's this. Takes. Does that make sense? Here. The knight has to go somewhere. Knight could come here to e3. That could be a little annoying. I think bishop c4 and taking it slow might be better. Maybe even castling kingside. Why would I trade queens? I'm in a position I enjoy, I think. And now we could castle. After castling, maybe we could attack this pawn. Or we could attack it right now. Here, takes. Queen here. Castle like this. Let's try it. I think queen here to protect the pawn. And we're gonna castle probably. Rook might come to e8. That would... Okay, doesn't do that. Instead attack, just develops a piece. We could attack. That doesn't make sense. I still like castling. What if we attack here? Knight comes here. Maybe we just castle. Another defender. Shouldn't be bad. Let's go here. I think the bishop is better suited here anyway. Another protector of this. Okay, now we could push this pawn. He's gonna come here. Bring the bishop back. Oh, then he could fork us. I'm gonna move the queen here. I think it'll have this target later. So that this can't lead to anything. And then we have an attack on the knight. Yeah, that works. Okay, unless he does that. We can attack. Knight goes back. I kind of like the idea of reorienting this knight here to trade, so we could have our attack again. But I feel like that plan is way too slow. Also, do we need to attack for it? We could just go for it right now. Here, bishop comes back, having more targets on this. I have an idea. What if knight comes here? Attacking the bishop. He could bring the queen here, trying to protect it. Oh, forgot about that small detail. That's okay. Knight here, if we trade, bishop targets this, trying to break open. I think this makes sense. Knight comes here, takes, queen here, bishop takes. That looks a little annoying. Maybe rook here, but this is a center stuff. Yeah, let's do it. Putting targets here, but we could just push this pawn forward. Do we have to? Yeah, we might have to. Okay, let's go here. Trade everything. Okay, if we push this, he has this. So I think king b1 might be necessary before pushing this. Let's do it. Go here. I thought we had a quicker attack, but it doesn't seem like we actually do. Jack takes. Jack. If we come here and we lose the bishop, this is a checkmate. If we come here and he comes forward, check, comes forward, check. Wait, can he even stop this? I guess moving this pawn forward, but then we have this check. Check. Here, check. Here. Ooh, taking this looks so good. If we take and he takes, we have a check. He takes, check. Here, check. Here. Yeah, I don't know if losing our bishop is worth it. Maybe we'll go into the checks first. Ooh. When he comes here, we could check with the pawn. Check with the pawn. If he goes here, we check. It's a little hard. Yeah, I'm not sure. Wait, what? That looks super wrong to me. Jack takes here. Now let's go here. I'm probably messed something up there, but too fast. What is this move? Bishop here. You can move the pawn forward, but that's where all of this. There's this, takes. Let's go. We could take here, but then he gets a checkmate. Actually, I just blundered this pawn, but he didn't see. Lucky me. Maybe doing this is good now. Alright, I'm running low on time. I should simplify. Uh-oh. 30 seconds. I really lose this? Come on. Oh, really? I lost that game? Are you kidding me? Did it with 66% accuracy. Jesus, blundered twice. Probably in the end there. Let's see how the game went. Played every move perfectly. Except the bishop move. How else was I supposed to break through? Rook F1, really? Wow, look at that. I'm completely winning. I'm understanding there was a mate in 4. Oh. Wait, no. You know what? I'm spending the time to see where this freaking mate in 2 is. Mate in 2 I missed, guys. I missed a mate in 2. Of course. G6 blocks the escape. This is mate. This is the best move. I spent like 20 seconds thinking of that, and instead I go into this position like an idiot. This would be my instinctual. If I was playing like a 600 rated player, I would instinctually just do this move, knowing that I'm in a winning position. Oh my god, that's terrible. You see, I went to trade here because I was low on time. If I wasn't low on time, I would think of something else, but oh my god, man. F5, keep everything together. This is not a drawn position. This is a winning game. What? Oh my god, the bishop stops the king's access. My king gets to g7. This should have been my frame of mind. It should have been, listen, I get g7, I promote, I win. But instead, I was running low on time and I panicked. And I lost a drawn position that I was winning. And here, what did I screw up? The bishop could have taken. I guess to help push this forward? I don't really understand that, actually, to be honest. And this is just losing because my king is forced to stay here. And here I'm stupid. I should have moved the bishop somewhere. No, apparently that doesn't work. I could have taken. Oh my god, and this goes back to a drawn position. Okay, but I had 20 seconds. Yeah, and this is just lost. There's nothing I could have done here. Making a knight is so disrespectful. I guess Cameroonians are like that. Anyway, if you guys watch this far, say Cameroon. Have a great one. See you next time. Bye-bye.